What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. In today's video, I'm going to be working on a 2-hour build. I've seen a lot of knife makers been doing like a 2-hour challenge, and lately I saw it on Jay Wilson's channel, 4W Knives. I'll have him in the pinned comment down below. Check him out. He has some really great builds, and go check him out. Give him some love. Give him a subscribe and watch his videos. But I saw his video, and he did a type of a hunting knife. I'm gonna be doing a chef's knife, a type of chef's knife, and I'm gonna do it in 2 hours. Now, these 2 hours aren't exactly 2 hours because I will be making the knife, I will be heat treating it, and I will be stopping time to temper it because I do want to make a really good knife. I want to make a knife that I can sell, that's usable and stuff. So that's what pretty much everybody's been doing. They stop, they temper it down. Once tempering is done, they start up again on whatever time they have left. So I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do this, but let's get started. So I'll be doing this Yuto style knife. I'm gonna actually be making it a little bit bigger because I have more steel than what this is. So I'll probably bring the heel down, but I still want to give it that taper, and I want to give it a nice sharp point. So that's what I'm going to be going for. The steel I'm going to be using is 52-100. It's very good steel, and it's very easy to work with. And I'm going to be doing a stock removal because, I mean, I have 2 hours. I can't work something out and everything in 2 hours. So I bought this cheapo timer at Walmart, and it only really goes up to 99 minutes. So it doesn't go up to 2 hours. So I'm going to be actually starting at 90 minutes. And I'll stop after I quench the knife, and then I'll start it back up after temper. And once the 90 minutes are up, then I'll just go on ahead and give myself an extra 30 minutes or maybe less, depending on how much time I have left. So, yep, that's gonna be the plan for this. This is the only one I could find. I wanted one that could go the full 2 hours, but oh well. For $6, I can't complain. I don't have anything else. Let's go on ahead and start. And the time is running. I decided I'm gonna put this guy right here on my press, so I'll just check it periodically. It will turn off once it runs out of once it's left alone for too long on stop, so I'll just start it over again right where I left off. All right, let's get started. Alright guys, so I did a little bit of modifications. I made the tang a little bit longer because I feel like this one's kind of smallish. I don't know, make it more universal. And obviously I made it wider. And I went on ahead and gave it more of an aggressive point towards the end just because it's fun and I can. And I want to make something slightly different. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Going to clean it up on the 2x72. And currently we have 76 minutes left. Alrighty. Alright guys, so the knife is profiled and currently we have 54 minutes. Remember that I'm also going to add the other half an hour that I don't have, so we've gone 36 minutes so far. Not bad. Not bad. Next up, I'm gonna start working on the handle. I'm gonna start getting the holes drilled in there so you can go on ahead and heat treat. I am not gonna grind my bevels in until after heat treat. It just makes everything easier and I don't waste extra time on that. So let's get this done. Alright, so I have all my holes drilled out, all the ones I'm going to do. I was going with a bigger, with a hole saw. It was supposed to be 7/8, and I guess I was too up high. Wish it would have worked and made this a lot quicker, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm just going to have to get a smaller size for, for the future. But other than that, I'm ready to heat treat. So let's heat treat because I am already down half my time. So I got to heat treat. Alright guys, so the knife is been quenched. I'm letting it cool down to room temperature and I'm going to go on ahead and throw it into the temper. It came out pretty nice and straight. It's just a tiny bit of warp, but it doesn't matter. We still have to grind the whole thing. So we're good to go. The current time is, I have 19 plus 30, I have 49 minutes. So stop. We have 48 minutes and 57 seconds to go, which is cutting it short, so I gotta hurry up. Well, I'll see you guys after the temper. Alright guys, so we are out of the temper. The knife tempered pretty well. Got a little bit of a warp in it, but not a big deal. I'm gonna surface grind it to get it nice and flat again. And our time, I already added the 30 minutes onto it that we didn't have originally, so we have 48 minutes and 57 seconds. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this in time. I'm going to try my best, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish it in 48 minutes. This is going to be a rough one. Definitely not going to be able to hand sand it. Well, I wasn't going to hand sand it to begin with. I'm going to do it with conditioning belts because that's the only way to do it in enough time. But let's get started. Oh, that turned off. Let's get started. And I am out of time. Man, I didn't even get to put a handle on this thing. This grind took me way longer than I anticipated. Yeah, I even threw all my belts on the floor trying to get the right one. Oh well. I'll finish it up anyways. It's coming up pretty nicely though. And I think I'm gonna take time and hand sand it since I already filled my 2-hour challenge. I guess I'll take time and hand sand it and make it look real nice and pretty. Oh well, it is what it is. Just because I failed doesn't mean I'm going to make a dud. Alright guys, so this is the scale material I'm going to use. I'm going to sand it down nice and flat so that I can transfer it over to this guy. It's rusty because I left it alone after I did not meet my time criteria. And it's the next day. So I'm going to start working on the handles now and get them shaped up and try to get it aligned that way everything looks nice. And then I'll hand sand the knife and glue everything up. Alright guys, so I ran into a tiny problem. I could just edit around it and act like it didn't happen, but I think it's pretty funny, so I'm going to go on ahead and just show you guys, because we are real here. This is a 3/16 pin, if it would focus, like these guys. This is a 3/16 hole for these pins. This is not a 3/16 hole. I grabbed the wrong drill bit and I grabbed a 13/64 instead of a 3/16. So yeah, but I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. Well, I did yesterday, but not today. So I got a 1/4 inch drill bit and I'm gonna be drilling new holes in here and here. We're gonna go with 1/4 inch. I don't know if I'm gonna have to soften up this tang or if it'll take it, since it's just a small difference, 1/16 bigger. So hopefully it'll drill through. If not, I'm gonna have to soften it with the torch. It is what it is, but yeah, that's funny. So guys, always check your drill bits. Make sure they are the right size. That way you don't waste time like me. Guys, time to hand sand this knife. I made this jig for hand sanding knives. If it's not out yet, it will be out in very soon in a video, but that's what I'm going to be using from now on. It's still unfinished. I'm just giving it a test. But since I do have this knife to hand sand, I might as well kill two birds with one stone. Alright, so the handle is nice and dry. All that's left to do is grind it and sand it. Let's get this knife done. Hey guys, quick explanation. So basically, I lost the footage to what happened after this, but the handle actually fell off. Not the whole handle, just the part that's on the front of the white spacer where there is no pin. It overheated, I'm pretty sure, and it fell off. The glue bond wasn't that good there because I didn't have any holes underneath, and I'm pretty sure that contributed to the fact that it fell off. So I decided to make a new handle out of Chechen wood and some white liner. So this is the end product. The knife is sharp, the knife is very light, and it's overall a very, very nice knife. I like the handle. Wood that I ended up having to use, I believe it's actually nicer than the one I was gonna use. So I'm very happy with that. And overall, it's a very good knife. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish it in the 2-hour time span that I had originally wanted, but it goes to show that if you want something nice, you got to put some hours into it. So if you enjoyed this video and these kinds of builds, let me know in the comments down below. As well as, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. The channel is growing very, very fast, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because the majority of people aren't subscribed. So I hope you guys enjoy these couple of shots that I have in here for you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one.